Welcome to Mr. Horror. Today, we're diving into 3 true dark beach horror stories that'll make your skin crawl. Are you brave enough to uncover the secrets of these haunted shores? Let's find out. In a quaint coastal town, there exists a beach shrouded in darkness and mystery, known to the locals as Dark Beach. For generations, chilling tales have been passed down, telling of ghostly apparitions, unexplained disappearances, and eerie sounds echoing through the night. It is said that the spirits of drowned sailors and lost souls roam the shores, unable to find peace. One summer evening, a group of friends, Sarah, Jake, Mia, and Tom, gathered at their favorite hangout spot, discussing the eerie tales of Dark Beach. Intrigued by the stories and fueled by their adventurous spirits, they decided to explore the beach at night, hoping to uncover the truth behind the haunting legends. As night fell, the friends grabbed their flashlights and set off towards the beach. The moon cast an eerie glow over the shore, and the sound of the crashing waves seemed to whisper a haunting melody. The atmosphere weighed heavy with unease, but the friends pressed on, their curiosity outweighing their fear. As they explored the shoreline, Sarah stumbled upon a rusty, tarnished locket half buried in the sand. Opening it revealed a faded portrait of a young woman. Her eyes filled with sadness. The friends felt a strange connection to the locket and decided to uncover the story behind it. After days of research, the friends learned of a tragic tale that took place on Dark Beach over a century ago. Annabelle, a young woman from a wealthy family, had fallen in love with a sailor named William. Despite their love, Annabelle's family forbade their union, and William was sent away to sea, never to return. Heartbroken, Annabelle wandered the shores of Dark Beach every night, waiting for her lost love, until one night, she mysteriously vanished. As the friends unraveled Annabelle's story, they began to experience unexplainable events. Whispers in the night, chilling gusts of wind, and fleeting glimpses of a ghostly figure in the corner of their eyes. It seemed that by uncovering Annabelle's tragic past, they had inadvertently awakened her restless spirit. Seeking to end the haunting, the friends decided to help Annabelle find peace by searching for any trace of her lost love, William. They scoured historical records, ship logs, and old newspaper articles, but their search seemed futile as William's fate remained shrouded in mystery. Just as they were about to give up hope, the friends discovered a clue that would lead them to a long-forgotten shipwreck off the coast of Dark Beach. Diving to the depths of the sea, they found the remains of a sunken ship, its hull adorned with the name Eternal Love. Been caught in a violent storm, capsizing and sinking to the depths of the ocean. The crew perished, and William's final entry spoke of his undying love for Annabelle, his regret for leaving her behind, and his hope to be reunited with her in the afterlife. Armed with the knowledge of William's tragic fate, the friends returned to Dark Beach at night, holding the locket tightly. As the waves crashed around them, they called out to Annabelle's spirit, telling her the story of her lost love. A ghostly figure appeared before them, and as they handed her the locket, the spirit seemed to shimmer with a newfound peace. With tears in her eyes, Annabelle's spirit thanked the friends for reuniting her with William. As the moon cast its glow over the dark waters, the spirits of Annabelle and William appeared side by side, their hands finally entwined, before fading into the night. The friends watched as the darkness that once loomed over the beach seemed to dissipate, replaced by a warm, comforting light. From that day on, Dark Beach was no longer a place of fear and sorrow. The spirits of Annabelle and William had finally found their eternal love, and in doing so, lifted the dark veil that had hung over the shore for generations. The beach was renamed Lover's Cove and became a symbol of hope and the power of love to transcend even the darkest of fates. Sarah, Jake, Mia, and Tom had uncovered a tragic tale of love, loss, and redemption, and in the process, changed the fate of a haunted beach. They continued their adventures, seeking out other mysteries and legends, always remembering the love story of Annabelle and William, and the power they held to change the world, one story at a time. Round Pushpin, in a coastal town known for its picturesque scenery and serene atmosphere, there lies a beach notorious for its dark past, Dark Beach. 5 friends, Emily, Mark, Laura, Chris, and Alex, were in town for a vacation. On the last day of their trip, they planned to camp on the beach, unaware of the sinister legends surrounding it. As the friends set up their tents and prepared for their beachside adventure, an elderly local, Mrs. Sullivan, approached them, a worried look on her face. She warned them about the chilling tales of Dark Beach, of how people had gone missing, and of the eerie whispers that echoed through the night. But the friends, skeptical and adventurous, dismissed her warnings as mere superstitions. As night descended upon the beach, the friends gathered around a bonfire, sharing stories and laughing. The full moon cast an otherworldly glow over the ocean, and the waves seemed to crash upon the shore with an ominous rhythm. Despite the unsettling atmosphere, the friends enjoyed their evening, dismissing any feelings of unease. As the night progressed, Emily wandered away from the group to explore the beach. She stumbled upon a mysterious message written in the sand: "Beware the shadows of the deep." Intrigued and somewhat unnerved, she called the others over, but when they arrived, the message had been washed away by the waves. Emily insisted on what she had seen, but the others dismissed it as a trick of the moonlight or a prank by another beachgoer. Despite their skepticism, the encounter left the friends feeling uneasy, and they couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't quite right about Dark Beach. As the friends settled into their tents for the night, they were startled by strange, flickering lights in the distance. Deep within the ocean, they watched, transfixed, as the lights danced beneath the waves, casting eerie shadows on the sand. Laura suggested that they could be bioluminescent creatures, but the others couldn't shake the feeling that there was something supernatural about the display. Just as they were about to return to their tents, the friends heard a haunting melody that seemed to come from the depths of the ocean. The beautiful yet sorrowful song sent chills down their spines, and they felt compelled to follow the sound, as if it were calling to them. As they approached the water's edge, they spotted a figure standing in the shallow waves, her back turned to them. Her long, dark hair and flowing gown seemed to blend with the shadows of the night. The friends hesitated, unsure of whether to approach the mysterious woman or retreat to the safety of their tents. But before they could make a decision, the figure vanished into the darkness, leaving the friends shaken and questioning what they had just witnessed. The next morning, the friends, still haunted by their encounter, decided to investigate the history of Dark Beach. They visited the local library, scouring through newspaper archives and old books for any information about the mysterious figure they had seen. As they delved deeper into the town's past, they discovered a tragic tale that would change the course of their adventure. The legend spoke of a siren named Lorelei who had been cursed by a jealous sea witch. Every full moon, Lorelei was forced to lure innocent souls to the depths of the ocean, adding them to her ghostly entourage. The friends realized that they had narrowly escaped her grasp, but the mystery of the flickering lights and the eerie melody still remained unsolved. The friends continued to dig into the town's history and discovered a long-lost shipwreck just off the coast of Dark Beach. This ship, named the Midnight Pearl, was rumored to carry a cursed treasure, a fortune that had doomed all who sought it. The friends theorized that the flickering lights they had seen could be the spirits of the lost sailors, forever trapped beneath the waves. Determined to put an end to the curse and free the trapped souls, the friends returned to Dark Beach on the next full moon. Armed with knowledge and courage, as the haunting melody began to echo through the night, they approached the water's edge, where Lorelei once again appeared, her sorrowful eyes filled with pain. Emily stepped forward and bravely addressed the cursed siren, offering to help her break the curse and release the trapped souls. Lorelei, desperate for freedom, agreed to their proposal but warned them that the task would be perilous. The friends, undaunted, decided to face the dangers together and ventured into the depths of the ocean, guided by the flickering lights of the lost sailors. With Lorelei's help, the friends were able to breathe underwater and navigate the dark depths of the ocean. They swam towards the shipwreck of the Midnight Pearl, the flickering lights guiding their way. As they approached the wreck, they felt an overwhelming sense of dread, as if the cursed treasure was aware of their presence. Inside the shipwreck, they discovered a locked chest emanating a dark energy. The friends hesitated, knowing that opening the chest would release the curse, but it was the only way to save the lost souls and free Lorelei. With a deep breath, they unlocked the chest, and a burst of darkness erupted from within, revealing the sea witch responsible for the curse. The sea witch, furious at their interference, attacked the friends with powerful magic. As they fought against the supernatural force, they realized that the power of their unity and friendship was stronger than the curse. They channeled their love and determination into a protective barrier, which weakened the sea witch and ultimately defeated her. With the sea witch gone, the curse was lifted. The trapped souls of the lost sailors ascended towards the surface, their flickering lights fading into the night. Lorelei, now freed from her curse, thanked the friends for their bravery and selflessness. As they returned to the surface, the friends felt a sense of peace and accomplishment. They had faced their fears, conquered the darkness, and saved countless souls. They bid farewell to Lorelei, who returned to the depths, free to live her life without the burden of the curse. The friends left Dark Beach, forever changed by their experience, knowing that they had made a difference in the world. A group of 4 friends, Olivia, Peter, Natalie, and Steve, decided to spend their summer vacation in a small coastal town known for its rich history and beautiful landscapes. They rented a beach house near an old, abandoned lighthouse, which was said to be haunted. Intrigued by the local legends, the friends agreed to explore the lighthouse and uncover its secrets. On their first night in the beach house, the friends gathered in the living room and shared ghost stories. As the wind howled outside and waves crashed onto the shore, the atmosphere grew more eerie. They couldn't help but glance at the looming figure of the lighthouse, standing tall against the dark sky. In the morning, after a night of uneasy dreams, the friends decided to visit the local library to learn more about the lighthouse's history. They discovered that the lighthouse keeper, Thomas Grayson, had mysteriously disappeared many years ago, leaving behind a wife and a young daughter. Some believed that Thomas had abandoned his family, while others whispered that he had been taken by malevolent spirits. Returning to the beach house, the friends found a secret door hidden behind a bookshelf. This door led to a dusty, cobweb-covered room filled with old photographs, maps, and nautical equipment. Among these relics, they discovered a locked journal belonging to Thomas Grayson. Intrigued by the discovery, they managed to pick the lock and began to read the journal's yellowed pages. In the journal, Thomas wrote about his responsibility as the lighthouse keeper and the happiness he felt with his wife and daughter. However, the entries took a darker turn as he described his growing obsession with an ancient artifact he believed was buried beneath the lighthouse. He believed the artifact held untold power and could grant his deepest desires. As they continued reading, the friends couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched by unseen eyes. The friends grew more and more fascinated by Thomas's journal and his obsession with the mysterious artifact. They decided to investigate the lighthouse further, hoping to find clues about the artifact's location. As they explored the dark, abandoned building, they discovered a hidden passage that led to a series of underground tunnels. With a mix of excitement and fear, the friends ventured into the darkness, guided by the flickering light of their torches. As they navigated the winding tunnels, they came across ancient carvings and symbols etched into the walls. The symbols seemed to be warning them of the dangers that lay ahead, but their curiosity pushed them forward. After hours of walking, they found themselves in a large cavern, at the center of which stood a pedestal holding the ancient artifact Thomas had written about, a small, ornate box covered in intricate engraving. Unable to resist the allure of the box, Peter reached out and touched it. The moment his fingers brushed against the cold metal, a powerful energy surged through the cavern, causing the walls to tremble and the air to grow thick with a malevolent presence. The friends, realizing their grave mistake, quickly fled the cavern and raced back through the tunnels. As they made their way back to the lighthouse, they found themselves haunted by terrifying visions and ghostly whispers that seemed to be coming from the shadows themselves. The atmosphere grew more oppressive, and they could feel a sinister force pursuing them, growing closer with each step they took. Back at the beach house, the friends tried to make sense of their terrifying experience. They knew they had unleashed something dark and powerful, and they needed to find a way to contain it before it caused any harm. Desperate for answers, they returned to Thomas's journal, hoping to find a way to stop the malevolent force that now seemed to be stalking them. As the friends pored over Thomas's journal, they discovered that he had become aware of the malevolent power of the artifact and had attempted to seal it away. He had spent his final days researching rituals and incantations to contain the dark force, ultimately sacrificing himself to keep the artifact from falling into the wrong hands. The journal contained the details of the ritual Thomas had performed, as well as the incantation needed to reseal the artifact. Realizing that it was their responsibility to correct their mistake, the friends gathered the necessary materials and prepared to perform the ritual. They returned to the lighthouse, guided by the light of the full moon and the chilling cries of the wind. As they approached the building, they could sense the malevolent force growing stronger, as if it were aware of their intentions. In the heart of the lighthouse, they set up the ritual, forming a circle of salt and lighting candles at each point of a pentagram. With hearts pounding and hands shaking, they began to recite the incantation from Thomas's journal. The air crackled with energy, and the darkness seemed to press in on them, attempting to disrupt their efforts. The friends held fast, their voices rising in unison as they continued to chant. As they reached the climax of the incantation, a blinding flash of light filled the lighthouse, followed by a bone-chilling scream that echoed through the night. The malevolent force, now bound once more to the artifact, retreated into the shadows, defeated. Exhausted but relieved, the friends returned to the cavern beneath the lighthouse. Placing the artifact back on its pedestal, they sealed the entrance to the tunnels, ensuring that no one would accidentally stumble upon the artifact again. With their task complete, they left the lighthouse, their bond strengthened by their harrowing ordeal. In the days that followed, the friends said their goodbyes to the small coastal town and its haunted lighthouse, forever changed by their experience. They knew that they had faced unimaginable darkness and had managed to triumph over it. A story of their courage and determination would become part of the town's legend, a testament to the power of friendship and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of the unknown. And as for the lighthouse, it stood tall against the crashing waves, its sinister secret safely contained once more. Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey through 3 true dark beach horror stories. If you enjoyed these terrifying tales, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Mr. Horror for more spine-tingling content. Don't forget to click the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos exploring the darkest mysteries of our world. Do you have your own beach horror story or know of any other haunted locations you'd like us to investigate? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, remember, the line between the natural and supernatural can be frighteningly thin. Stay safe and sweet nightmares.